This is course 1, Public Speaking Development, and is part of module 2, Brand Building. This video training focuses specifically on various differences that exist between your different audiences. And so with regards academically speaking, you have to understand that there are optometry students of different groups, first years, second years, third years, and final years. And so when you're building content, understand the different levels that individuals are at and build content specific to them seeing beyond where they are, building content for them to see, wait a minute, if I focus on that area of optometry, that's where the opportunities are lying. And so build content that is for university students and start speaking around that. You could end up becoming an influencer, a key opinion leader within that area or that sphere. I remember at varsity, we would have external people coming to talk to us about contact lenses, to talk to us about various other components of optometry. And I connected with certain people that would come to the university because they shared different information that broadened our outlook and our perspective when it comes to optometry. And so that's something that you can literally do as a opportunity for you to build your brand through speaking engagement. And so speaking engagements at university level, the university institutions are always looking for new content, are always looking for fresh, relevant content, are always looking for people to help them with regards to their academic programs in terms of providing the students with content that perhaps they don't cover within their curriculum, but that is very important for students to understand and know before they even finish their optometric degree. So academic content for university students, very, very important. If you can come up with a series of topics focused on the different competency levels, and you then go to the universities and start speaking on that subject matter. I did that with marketing, training, online stuff. So I go to the universities and I only speak on that. That is my area of expertise. That is my area of competency level and skill. So I focus on that. You could have something completely different. You would want to go and talk about frames, eyewear styling, accessories, fashion, sports and visual requirements. You can talk about so many topics that are not covered in detail at the universities, optometry departments. And so you can choose that journey to then be a person that goes throughout the different universities, locally and internationally, specializing in that particular topic that is specific and relevant for students to know. A lot of us, when we were studying, we used to, when we started qualifying, when we look back, we're like, but we were not taught that. Now I'm in practice. Now I have to study it myself and learn it myself. So the university can only provide you with a particular framework that is important for you to qualify. Post that, you then have to then go and learn and discover new content, new information that can help you on your journey in your optometry. So if you are aware of that particular struggle that you went with and you want to do something about it, you can build your brand as a professional speaker through providing content to university students at that level with the content that you feel that you should have gotten or received when you were still studying, and you're only discovering it 4 or 5 years later whilst you're still working. You can collaborate with various industry colleagues that have the shared values and views with you. So you could have, like for example, what we would do, I would communicate with and build relationships with various industry peers that I know have the same values and desires that I have, and then we would collaborate on that particular subject matter so that we can produce more content in that area as opposed to me going about it by myself. And so academically, how can you connect with other people that have the same values and interests as you are? So you could be focusing on contact lenses, they could be focusing on visual therapy, another one on refractive error, and that you can create content around that, and you guys can start speaking on that particular subject matter and providing that content to university students. And you can put it online and have a subscription based platform where people are subscribing to your channel for exactly that. We created the Vision Straight Academy. On the Vision Straight Academy, we've got 5 different courses. We've got a student empowerment course, which we collaborated with Isoliso on to ensure that all final year optometry students understand what are they going to experience post them qualifying as optometrists. And so we collaborated with them. We collaborated with another supplier on our optometric staff training course. We collaborated with PPS on this particular course, which is the employee development course. And then we connected with another supplier on our sales advancement course. And of course, we've got the business leadership program for optometric practices. And so in all these different components, we collaborate with various industry people or colleagues or companies that we know have shared values. And what it does, it broadens our consumer reach, and we are able to add more value to far more people than we were doing on our own. So very, very important that from an academic point of view, you can create various types of content that will be relevant for people to get knowledge on academically. Our CPD platform as well, that was something that we did, which academic environments are having access to. And so run practical workshops. If you know that a lot of people who are your colleagues or who are the next generation or whoever the target audience is struggling with a particular area, then go and start speaking in that particular competency area. And that's how your brand is going to grow going forward. So by you running those practical workshops, for example, the academic environment, so that they can get more knowledge outside of what they're only getting within the academic environment. Clinically, what are some of the subscription-based courses that you can develop and put online? Right now, online is the future. And so build content that people can subscribe to. We've got 2 platforms. We've got the CPD platform and the Vision Straight Academy platform. And that's what we were focusing on. There's so many things that you can have an eyewear styling academy that you can establish. You can have makeup and contact lenses, makeup and glasses content. So anything clinically orientated, you can create content, put it online, and get people to subscribe on it on a month-to-month basis. And that's how you can actually grow your brand on a particular clinically orientated subject matter that you have an interest in, on, or that you specialize on, or that you are more competent on as compared to other people. And so you could do something with regards equipment usage. That's very, very important that people understand different equipment that exists out there. You can collaborate with the supplier that you have the equipment of and start building a series of discussion topics around that particular focus point, which is the equipment usage, and start building a name for yourself. Because overseas, that's what happens. A lot of times you have a leader who works with a particular supplier and they've got multiple equipment or diagnostic equipment in their practices, and they start educating people, other colleagues or the consumer, on various equipments and showcasing that equipment and talking about that equipment. And the supplier pays them to become the brand ambassador of their products, because they achieve something that is different from a sales rep communicating about the same thing. And so that's something that you can think about when it comes to clinical content that you can talk about to help you as a professional speaker in a clinical context. Whereas the business, you can always focus content specific to practices, resources such as books that you can focus on, that your colleagues and your peers may need, or practices may need. You can look at developing apps. You can utilize technology innovation by making sure that all the content that you are sharing is innovative, relevant, thought-provoking, and you can start becoming a speaker in that particular area of expertise. There's so much that you can start doing. How many people are doing binocular vision therapy? How many people are doing low vision? Not enough. How many people are really known to be great great at pathology, how many people are really great at being known for public health optometry and so forth. So you can choose a business avenue that you can focus on and create a business out of it, where it will be subscription-based type of content that you are sharing, and collaborate with various individuals when it comes to speaking engagements, because you will achieve far more speaking with and collaborating with various other companies that have similar interests to you, and you will see your brand growing exponentially from a speaking point of view.